Hello there, and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling in a Midlife Crisis. My name is Andy, and here we are with another build update for the C47 Skytrain by Italeri, kit number 127 in the 172 scale. I'm releasing this morning, which is the 17th of September, which is the first day of Operation Market Garden, which we are building this and a AS.51 Horsa to commemorate. My hope was to have both of them finished by today, but unfortunately work commitments and a certain amount of procrastination has kind of stopped that. Also, we've had a bit of a issue today, which came apparent when we went to paint our kits, to finish our kits off. So we're just going to run through where we are at the moment. This kind of is complete, but we've had a couple of minor issues and it isn't quite complete because of that. So we're going to need a little bit more time just to finish it off. So as you can see, we've got it all painted up in olive green, and we've got it decaled, and it has been gloss varnished with Vallejo gloss. It's been varnished with Vallejo gloss on the underneath, and then it's had 2 layers of matte on the top to tone it down. The decals all went on quite nicely, I think. So it's on our little spinny thing and it's spinning round. We're actually kind of happy when we managed to get some of the very small caution and warning markings on here and here on the fuel intakes, and a couple of them. We lost a couple in the water, unfortunately, but them's the breaks, as they say. So I'm just going to go you through some of the little issues that we've had. As you can see on the top here, we have some sort of discoloration, which is due to us having it turned over in one of our sort of jerry-made box jigs. And as you can see here, we've got some, this is the underside of the paint, I think, from the top here. Let's just see if we can show you from here. And what's happened is I've turned it over and it possibly wasn't 100% dry with the final layer of matte varnish, and the top coat has sort of come off on this bit here where it was sealing down. That's resulted in a rather unpleasant sort of silvery grey mark where the paint has lifted, and we've then gone back to it with our paint that we used, which was this XF62 olive drab, and as you can see, the paint is quite a different colour. So we've had a bit of a sort of panic attack there, and we've decided to leave it because obviously 2 different colour paints look a kind of a little bit weird. So we're kind of in the sort of state of flux as to what we're going to do with that. We also had a bit of an issue that we did a bit of touching up on the undersides of the undercarriage with a bit of silver, and we got a little bit on our fingers, and then we managed to pick the model up, and we've got some nice little fingerprints. We've got one here. Where else are they? And we've got one here, which again we tried to sort of smear out with a bit of the olive drab, and it turned a little bit crazy. We've also got a little one underneath here and here. So we need to kind of sort those out, and we haven't really got enough time to be farting around before we go to work this evening. So this one is not going to be finished for today or tomorrow, as I'm recording this on the 16th. We also need to put a couple of lines on our cockpit glazing. So we need to sort of have a little bit of a rethink of this, and we're kind of thinking that because we've managed to get a load of silver paint all over it, which is going to be a bit hard to get off, maybe we need to just try a little bit of weathering, I think. And we've got to take this bit of Humber Maskell off this window as well. So we're kind of thinking that maybe we're going to put a little bit of weathering on this, which is kind of ahead of schedule because we weren't really planning on doing that with this particular kit. So this is going to be something we're going to actually sort of now have to finish off while we're on our days off in a couple of days, which will be during Market Garden. But like I said before, them's the breaks, unfortunately. So we'll just shift that one out of the way and bring our Horsa in, which, as you can see, isn't actually finished yet either. This has had its 2 coats of gloss put on. So this is now ready for decaling up. So we're going to have a go at putting a few decals on before we go to work, because the Dakota kind of needs a bit of thought going on. So this is looking quite nice. We did our bits of touching up around here where we didn't have quite enough paint on. It's not quite come out to plan. It still looks a bit faded, but I mean, it's just faded paint, I suppose, isn't it? So I think we can get away with that. We need to put our cockpit cover on, which we are still playing around with. That's kind of nearly ready, I think. And obviously we need to put the wheels on. We'll just flip that over and you can have a look at the undersides. And there's the underside, so that's glossed. We just need to put a couple of layers of matte finish on that after we've stuck some decals on. So that's the state of play at the moment. So when you see this, it will be Market Garden, Operation Market Garden, which obviously goes on for 7 days. Finishes on the 25th, I think it was. So, I mean, technically, we're going to be finishing these within the Market Garden period because I'm off work in 2 days. So it's kind of not what we wanted, not what we planned, but it's kind of acceptable, I suppose, to finish them during the lifespan of a operation. So, not great, not disaster, need a bit more work, need a bit more time. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and if you want to check out the previous videos for this little Market Garden theme build that I'm doing, I'll put some links in the description box with the what's in the box videos for the kits when they're in the box on the sprues as well. So thanks for watching, and be seeing you.